Hey guys, what's going on? Darren here, and welcome back to my F1 22 My Team Career Mode. Last time, we were starting the preparations for Pulse Motorsport, and now it's time for round 1 of the 2022 F1 season. We're in Sakhir for the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's going to be a great race, and I hope you're all excited for this video. If you are, please do smash the like button, comment, and do of course subscribe to the channel for more F1 22 content. You can see we're just going through everything right now. So yeah, as you can see, we picked Teo Porcher to be our teammate, and I decided, you know what, let's get these development feedback, power mapping, and social media team. Let's get all that sorted out. So we're going to spend a bit of money on that to increase our driver perks a little bit, and yeah, now we're good to go, or at least I thought we were. So I thought I'd recorded this race, and I recorded Bahrain and Saudi Arabia together, but I thought I'd actually recorded Bahrain, but it turns out I hadn't. There was some sort of issue, and for some reason it didn't record. Don't really know why, but sadly the Bahrain footage was lost, and I don't know why, but we have got these highlights, and sadly this is all I've got. So here's the highlights then for the Bahrain Grand Prix. As you can see, we qualified in 22nd and Teo Porcher in 21st. So it was a disastrous start to the season for Pulse Motorsport, with us occupying the back row of the grid. But into turn 1, we were able to dive down the inside of many cars and get up to P15. So it was at least a good start. We started on the soft compound tyres, whereas everyone else was on the mediums. And that meant that off the line, we were able to get a good launch, and we were able to be much later on the brakes than our opposition. But you can see as we go to lap 10, these soft tyres are absolutely finished, and we just lose the rear end. And Sebastian Vettel drives into the back of our car after we spin, and that does then bring out the safety car. So at lap 12, safety car comes in and the race gets back underway, and as you can see, we went onto the medium compound tyres as opposed to the hard compound tyres. So we took a big gamble here, because that's a long time to go on the mediums. And you can see at the restart, we're able to just dive down the inside there on multiple cars with the better tyres, and also not being line astern like everyone else was. And we were battling there, Fernando Alonso and Valtteri Bottas there. That was for 10th place, but they both managed to get past. So we're in 12th place now, and we go to lap 21, and you can see we're battling with Daniel Ricciardo, and Ricciardo goes down the inside. He's trying to make it stick. These medium tyres at this point are dropping off the cliff. They've done 9-10 laps, and the grip is starting to fall away now as the hard runners are getting much faster, and Tsunoda goes for a move down the inside on Ricciardo, but as he goes for a move down the inside on Ricciardo, he hits me, and then myself and Daniel Ricciardo collide. And during this incident, we're just going to take another look at it. You can see Tsunoda from so far away goes down the inside on Ricciardo and then goes for a move on me as well. I had no idea he was going for that. But yeah, as he went down the inside, he obviously hit me, and then me and Ricciardo collided. And as you can see there, my front wing is damaged, but not only is my front wing damaged, but Daniel Ricciardo's front wing is also damaged. And you can see there I dived back down the inside on Daniel Ricciardo to try and get that place back off of him. And then as we go later on in lap 21, you can see here is Albon and Stroll. And Lance Stroll does the exact same thing Yuki Tsunoda did to me, which was he went for a move down the inside on Albon. And as he went for that move, he also went for me, and he actually hit the back of me and spun me around. And that was that. So you can see here, Charles Leclerc wins the Bahrain Grand Prix from Verstappen in 2nd, Sainz 3rd, Perez in 4th place. So that was Bahrain. Now we're off to Jeddah for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And you can see here, sadly, obviously, because I thought I'd recorded Bahrain, I've actually already done a few of the things. So as you can see, we've already picked what we wanted to do on the activity timeline. And you can see also here, we've got weight reduction, and we've got an engine power upgrade on the cards, which we're going to be looking to do. The reason we picked engine power, as you can see we did the ignition system, is because if you look at that vehicle performance comparison, we actually have the worst engine out of everyone. We even have a worse engine than Alpine, and that explains a lot. That explains why in Bahrain we were both on the back row of the grid, because Bahrain has a lot of straights and we have absolutely no power. So now here we are, we're off to Saudi Arabia, and this is qualifying then for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And I've got to say, in practice, I was actually feeling quite confident. We had a decent practice session, so I was feeling a lot more confident going into qualifying. So you can see here now, we're just joining us on my first qualifying lap. And this is the first sector, and I will say this about Saudi Arabia. This circuit is absolutely amazing to drive. This is one of my favourite circuits to actually drive. The race in real life is downright dangerous, but this track on this game, it feels so good. There's so many fast, flowing corners, and it's just so much fun. Like, I wish this circuit was, you know, a little bit safer. Like, I wish some of these barriers were just pushed out ever so slightly more so it wasn't ridiculously dangerous, because this circuit layout is so much fun. Like, here you just drop it down to 5th, and then as soon as you get down to 5th, you just floor the throttle all the way now to the hairpin, and literally you go into that left-hander and you are flat out. It's so much fun. And you can see here now we're on the run into the hairpin, and then this is the final hairpin where of course Max Verstappen threw it away in the 2021 race, and you can see we do the same thing. We hit the wall on the exit of the hairpin, and you can see Mick Schumacher, he's getting a good tow, a good slipstream. And Schumacher there goes with a 132.6. That's half a second faster than me. And we now jump to the end of qualifying where we're 7/10 up on this second lap. Our second lap is so much better than our first lap. And you can see here in the hairpin, here we go now, we're 6/10 up, 6.5 Is it going to be enough to get out of Q1 and into Q2? I don't think it is. It looks like there on the steering wheel, you can see we are in P19. It's a good session, I would say. P19, it's an improvement from Bahrain. Of course, in Bahrain we were 22nd, so I'll definitely take that. So P19 then for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Let's get at it. It should be a good race. Just before the race, as you can see there, we're just adding some front and rear downforce upgrades. Hopefully we can get them in time for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix.
We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Perez, George Russell, and Hamilton, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, and Mick Schumacher, Ocon, Tsunoda, Lando Norris, and Gasly, Vettel, Ricciardo, Guan Yu Zhou, and Alex Albon, Bennett, Stroll, Théo Pourchaire, and Nicholas Latifi. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Thank you, Crofty. So, P19 for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. You can see here, we're just going to go for the normal default strategy. You can see I considered the soft to mediums, but I learned my lesson after Bahrain. That is not a good strategy, so we're just going to go for the mediums to hards, the standard strategy. I have seen that it is difficult on the hard tyres to get them up to temperature, and I have felt that in practice, but we're going to do whatever we can as the lights go on now. For the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, it's lights out, and away we go, and we get off to a decent start. It's a decent launch, but there we get some wheel spin in the second phase, and that allows Lance Stroll to get by, but under braking into turn 1. We're going to go around the outside of everyone. That turns to the inside here for turn 2. We slightly cut the corner, and we have to give back a position to Alex Albon as we technically overtake him off track. But as we let him through, Zhou Guanyu then goes for a move, but we go down the inside. We're not letting Zhou Guanyu get us around the outside. Not like that. Absolutely not. So, up to P18, we gain 1 place off the line. It's not the best, but you know what? I'll take that because It's so easy to lose a front wing or lose some part of your car into turn 1 at Saudi Arabia, because that chicane is so tight when you all bunch up at the beginning of the Grand Prix that anything can literally happen. So it's a good start, but as we go now to the end of lap 3, you can see there Ricciardo locks up and runs wide. Vettel almost runs into the back of him. Albon also almost runs into the back of him, and we lock up as well, and that gives Zhou Guanyu an opportunity to look down the inside, and Zhou Guanyu, he's going to look to go down the inside into turn 1, but we have the outside line, and that turns to the inside for turn 2, which gives us the edge there on Zhou Guanyu, and we're just able to maintain position there from Zhou Guanyu. Daniel Ricciardo there losing 2 positions. He lost a place to Vettel in the hairpin, and then Albon down the inside into turn 1 also took a place from Ricciardo. So Ricciardo's having a shocking race so far to go from 15th to 17th in the space of 2 corners. And Ricciardo now, he's coming under pressure from us. Now this is not like what happened in Bahrain. In Bahrain, we were very slow. We were by far the slowest car, and we were really struggling. But here in Saudi, for some reason, the car just likes the circuit a lot more, and we're able to attack and not just defend. And you can see here now, we're all over the back of Daniel Ricciardo as we go through this section, which I found so easy to get wrong in practice, but now we've done practice, it's much easier to get right. And with the DRS and slipstream, and we've also got overtake active. Are we going to go for a move down the inside into Ricciardo? Not into this corner. Yes, we are down the inside on Daniel Ricciardo. Takes 17th position. What a move that was there by us on Daniel Ricciardo. And Ricciardo then loses the place also to Zhou Guanyu. But we didn't damage his front wing, which I thought was very important, because that was a very brave move down the inside on Ricciardo. That could have gone wrong and ended in absolute disaster, but thankfully for us, it did not happen. So now, at the end of lap 5, you can see we're setting up Sebastian Vettel as we get a very good exit from this hairpin. And now we're going to look for a move on Sebastian Vettel. Where are we going to go? We're going to go to the outside on Vettel. Vettel's in the slipstream of Albon. We're now getting the slipstream on Albon. Is it going to be enough to go around the outside on Vettel? Vettel's got the inside line. He also goes for a move on Albon. And Vettel just able to maintain P16 there. Very good defensive driving there by Vettel. Just able to cover us off. And now at the end of the next lap, lap 6, again, we're back in the slipstream of Vettel, but this time I'm not going to let him have the inside line. We go to the inside, almost get put into the wall there by Sebastian Vettel, but now we got the inside line and down the inside on Vettel. What a move that was. This race so far has been absolutely fantastic as we go now up to laps, up to P16, and I must say, guys, if you are enjoying this Grand Prix, please do smash the like button. Please do comment down below, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more F1 22 content, because this is absolutely brilliant racing as we go now to the end of lap 7. And now we're going to be looking for a move on Alex Albon. Albon's defending. We're going to have to go around the outside on Alex Albon. Can we make it stick around the outside? Yes, we can. We got the inside line for turn 2, and we take P15 there from Alex Albon. Just finding a way past him there as we go now to lap 11. And you can see here now, if you look on the minimap, a lot of the front runners are diving into the pits, and it's at this moment I actually decided, you know what, we're going to stay out one more lap. We've built up a bit of a gap to Sebastian Vettel. We now have a 2-second cushion to Seb and a 2.6-second cushion to Albon. So I thought, you know what, we're going to stay out one more lap, and we're going to see just how difficult it is for those drivers coming out now on hard tyres. So Bottas is 1.2 seconds ahead of us as he comes out at the pits. And let's see what happens here. So, just going through this section, you can see we've taken 2/10 out of Bottas already. Make that 3/10. Now 4/10, half a second, 6/10. We've taken 6/10, 7/10, and we're almost getting past Bottas already. So you can see the hard tyres are very, very difficult to switch on here in Saudi Arabia. So it made me feel a lot better about doing the overcut, because now a lot of people who've come into the pits, they've had to struggle on those hard tyres. We've stayed out that one extra lap, and I do think it's going to give us the edge as we now dive into the pit lane. And yeah, just as I was saying, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, please do comment and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming for you guys, more my team career, and we've also got some more reverse races as well, where we drive backwards around the track versus the AI who go the right way around. I gotta say, thank you so much for everyone who has viewed that video for the British Grand Prix one. I'm definitely going to be doing one for the Austrian Grand Prix as well, because that was so much fun. I really enjoyed doing those videos, and the feedback I got was absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you all so much for viewing those videos, and I hope, of course, you're enjoying this content as well as, of course, the reverse races. So anyway, now we go to lap 17, and you can see here the safety car has come out. So the safety car has come out, and I'm not sure why. I think there was an incident further behind, but I don't really know where. But you can see here as we go to the replay, as we go to the end of the lap, here's Albon coming into the pits. Albon's lost some of his front wing, but here's Théo Pourchaire. And Théo Pourchaire, he's got no front wing. So Théo Pourchaire's had an incident somewhere, and he's lost all of his front wing. And yeah, so that must be what's brought out the safety car, because of course any debris on circuit here in Saudi Arabia, you've got to get the safety car out so that we can clear it up. And I decided at this point, I'm going to take a risk. So you can see here, we're coming into the pits. I'm going to be putting on a set of soft compound tyres. So the reason for this is, I realised we've got 5 laps left. Let's go for softs. Let's take a big risk, because I think on the soft tyres, we're going to have a massive advantage over everyone else. And you can see there also, Ricciardo's got a 5-second penalty, so I can only imagine Pourchaire and Ricciardo had a coming together, and Ricciardo got a 5-second penalty while poor old Pourchaire lost his front wing. So yeah, a bit of an interesting incident there between Pourchaire and Daniel Ricciardo, but we're back underway now. And you can see here, Pourchaire's all over the back of Alex Albon. He's going to be going for a move down the inside. Can he make it stick? No, he can't. So Pourchaire and myself, we're just going to have to sit in behind Alex Albon just for now. Albon's also on the soft compound tyres, so surely Albon should be going for a move on Daniel Ricciardo at some point as well, because he's going to have such a massive advantage with these fresh soft tyres. And you can see, here's me, I'm going to go down the inside actually on Théo Pourchaire. Can we make it stick? Wow, we did. Down the inside on Théo Pourchaire, into the hairpin. Not a place you tend to see overtaking moves, but we got that one on Théo Pourchaire. And now in this part of the track, see Latifi has had a horrible exit, and that's holding everyone up, including Alex Albon. You can see it with the overtake. Albon's trying to force us into the wall, but we get past Alex Albon and up now into P20. And now we're going to be looking for a move on Ricciardo. Can we get him? Yes, we can. What a move there on Daniel Ricciardo down the inside. That's where we got him earlier in the race. And once again, same spot as earlier in the race, down the inside, past Daniel Ricciardo. And what a move that was. But Ricciardo looking to try and come back at us, but we're going to be using all the overtake we can to try and hold off Ricciardo there. But wow, what a move that was. First past Albon, and then also later past Daniel Ricciardo. And you can see now, as we go to the end of the lap, starts at lap 22, we're going to be looking to go around the outside on Nicholas Latifi. Can we make it stick on him? Yes, we can. We're through past Nicholas Latifi and now up into P17. What a race this is turning into. Get past Latifi and now 1 lap later, Zhou Guanyu, he's the next victim for Pulse Motorsport. Pulse Motorsport goes down the outside on Zhou Guanyu, turns to the inside. There we go, bang, past Zhou Guanyu, up now to P16. What a recovery drive this has been, and what a Grand Prix this has been so far. Now you can see Tsunoda, he's coming under pressure from Stroll and Vettel, and it got me thinking that, do you know what, I can get these 3 as well. I can definitely get Vettel and Tsunoda and Stroll, and you can see her going round the outside. That's not a place where you normally see overtakes. We had such a massive tyre advantage. We were able there to just fly past Sebastian Vettel. What a move that was to get past Vettel. And you can see it now, Tsunoda and Stroll. They're going wheel to wheel. Tsunoda's got the DRS. We've got the DRS and slipstream on Lance Stroll, and we're going to go down the inside on both of them. Can we make it stick? Yes, we can. It was bold. It was a very aggressive move, but we got past Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, and there we go now, up into P13. What a race this has been, as we go now to the last lap, and now, here we are. It looks like we're going to finish in P13, but we have got Stroll coming back at us. Is Stroll going to go for a move down the inside on the last lap? He is. He's going to go for the move. He's going to go for it, but can he make it stick? No, he can't. We just managed to hold off Lance Stroll, but Stroll once again is going to come in for us, but it's P13. What a race in Saudi Arabia that was. That was brilliant.
See you in park firm, mate.
Out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
That was a simply lovely result there for Max Verstappen as he claims victory in Saudi Arabia with Charles Leclerc in second place and Carlos Sainz up in third. What a result that is for Red Bull, and that is going to definitely close up the championship quite a lot between Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. What a season this is definitely going to be. As I said, do drop a like, do subscribe if you haven't already, and of course comment down below. I hope you all enjoyed that race. So, Max Verstappen wins from Charles Leclerc second, Sainz third, Perez fourth, Russell fifth, Hamilton in sixth, and Bottas in seventh place.
That was a commanding performance today.
And we got driver of the day, which is even better. Perfect, it's exactly what you want to see. So, 2 points between Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. Oh, it's going to be good. The rest of the season is going to be so good. And I hope you will all join me for those races. And so, please do comment, leave a like, and if you haven't already, of course, subscribe to the channel for more F1 22 content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for the next race in Melbourne. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Bye.